Guy that lines up on me a lot, and I get to block him. He covers me, and I'm really excited about what he's going to be able to do for us. He's a great player, and he's progressed a lot just from last year, even just me watching him.
How's he progressed?
I just think he knows the system a lot better. That's the biggest thing. Once you learn the system, it's a lot easier. You can play faster, and I think that's probably his biggest improvement.
You said he's matched up on you a little bit. What's it like when you two go at it?
He's a really good player. He challenges me. If the ball comes up, he's always going up with me to get the ball, and he's a good tackler as well.
So following up on what you said about being an older player and having to lead other guys, I mean, Jab Elizabeth said yesterday that even the older guys kind of had turned to you and kind of asked you for advice. I mean, how are some things that others have asked you and that you kind of helped others with?
Just being a guy that, learning the system, being able to know what to do so I can help out the younger guys as far as where they need to line up, what they need to do, offensively on this play. So that's one of the big things that I've been trying to do more is lead vocally, get guys lined up, get the play rolling so that we can get rolling through practice. And, just being a guy that's talking and making sure that everybody's doing what they're supposed to do, holding guys accountable, especially the leadership group and some of the older guys, staying on them, making sure that I'm doing what I got to do, and all them guys are doing what they're supposed to do.
There's a lot of talk about this tight end room and all the talent you guys have in there, and how all of you guys do different things, but are still all really good players. I mean, what are your thoughts on the room in general, just knowing the guys like you do?
And we got one of the best tight end groups, if not the best in the country, in my opinion. Every single one of those guys could go somewhere and play right off the bat. Super talented guys, all great guys, all smart guys too, and we got a great group, and I'm blessed to be able to work with them.
The coach kind of singled out Jackson Harris as a guy yesterday that was having a really strong camp. Have you seen that out of Jackson, and kind of what's your opinion of him as a player?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you hit it right on the head when you said there was a competitive room. I feel like everybody's have a really good camp so far. Everybody's improved, and Jackson's been a guy too that's really picked his game up and added some more competition to the room. So everybody's pushing against each other and making each other better.
You weren't far from being the leading receiver last year. What would that mean to be able to take on that tag with Isaiah no longer around?
Man, that'd be awesome. I just want to do whatever it takes to help the team win, obviously. But I'm going to try to get open every time there's a pass route, and I'm going to catch it every time it's thrown to me. So that's my goals and that's my expectation.
Do you feel like that's all? Like Coach mentioned that yesterday. That's a real asset for you, is your route running, catching ability. Has that been something you've had to develop, or is that something you've always really had?
I worked a lot. I worked on it a lot growing up. Been running routes from a young age, and so it's something that kind of has come natural to me. But now that I got a better understanding of coverages and just seeing things, pre-snap, I think that's definitely helped me in my route running too, because I'm able to sense stuff and be able to get open.
Yesterday, Coach mentioned that your physicality had really improved from the season to last. Is that something that you specifically worked on over the off-season, thought that you wanted to kind of round out your game?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, blocking was one of the things I definitely needed to work on going into this year and this camp. And I worked a lot, doing a lot of footwork drills and just really refining my blocking game. And that started off just number one, being more physical. And then some of the smaller technical stuff like the footwork and the hand placement, that all came with it. But physicality-wise, I think I've definitely improved there.
So every time Tarek goes and ask this, or Charlie goes, kind of what you bring to the table this year, maybe he wasn't this time of season ago.
You mean you talking about
Charlie Warren? Yeah.
Charlie's a great player too, man. I'm like I said earlier, I'm blessed to work with him, and he's a great player, and he's definitely coming around this year more to where he can help the special teams, he can help tight end position, and he's a really good player, and he's pushing me too, and Jeb and Jackson, all those other guys to compete.
Is it more of a fact of just knowing what to do better than last year?
Yeah, absolutely.
Once a little bit too.
Once you learn what's going on, you can start playing fast, and you can start really becoming the player that that you're capable of being. So just learning the system. That's probably one of the biggest things that he's improved on a lot.
How do you feel like you've improved from year one to year two?
I definitely think blocking wise, it's been a lot better. Physicality, like Coach Mark pointed out the other day, that's something I've been working on. Really just reading coverages too. Pre-snap, seeing what's going on, and being able to make plays off of that.
You feel like you maybe underestimated that part of the game, or just you didn't know what to expect until last year?
Yeah, I mean, there's such a big learning curve from high school to college that when you're trying to learn a system, and then figure out the defense is going on when you're trying to learn the offense. It's tough. So now knowing the offense, knowing what I'm doing out there, I was able to more focus on the defensive schemes and stuff, this off season. So that's definitely helped me a lot.
No, you're asking me a lot about a lot of different guys here, but Andrew Thomas has been working a lot at tackle, and he's a guy that's got a lot of first team reps. Have you had any interactions with him? I know you often probably have to communicate with those tackles working at tight end. And what's he like? What's he like as a player?
Andrew, he's a quiet guy. He walks with quiet confidence. He's a really good player. He's progressing a lot. Obviously still a freshman, so he's still learning too. But he's been the guy that's been able to step up right away and contribute. And he's picking it up quick. And we're just we're there helping him along and seeing if he's going to be ready to play. But he's a really good player. We're excited about him.
As a guy that played early, what does it take to be able to play early? What's that number one thing that you think's a factor in a guy being able to learn what he needs to learn and get on the field?
I think it's two things. It's just playing fast, and the biggest thing overall is just knowing what to do. Because if you can know what to do, you'll be all right.
Blocking has been mentioned as something that both you and Charlie have improved from year 1 to year 2. Were you guys kind of having the same problems or anything? How much did you two work together to improve in that area?
We worked a lot in the off season. It was something that we knew that we needed to do. Part of it was just getting in the weight room, getting stronger. Because there's the guys that we were playing. They've been doing this for a couple of years, and they've been in the weight room. They've been strong already. So, just getting that blocking down, the footwork, the small stuff, just refining that definitely helped us out. Coming into this camp, and I think we definitely improved at it.
What kind of goals are you setting for yourself this season? It was blocking one of them, and kind of just elaborate on that.
Yeah, I definitely want to be a much better blocker this year, and I think I've taken the right steps to do that. So that's one of my big goals. I'm shooting for the Mackey, and that's been my goal since I've gotten into college, and that's something I really want to accomplish.
Any sophomores won that thing?
I'm sorry.
Any sophomores won that thing?
I'm not sure, but if they have, that's something that I'm coming for.
How much do you know about Mackey?
I know he was one heck of a player. That's about it, and it's the top tight end in college football wins that award. So,
is the motivation just because to be the best tight end, to be recognized as the best tight end?
Yeah, I feel like if I'm doing everything I can to help this team win, if I do everything I know I'm capable of doing, then that's first and foremost. And if the Mackey comes because of that, that's something that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to be the best in whatever I do, and so that'd be awesome if I could win that.